Hello lovely people! Bonjour et bienvenue à French Madness with Raveline. Hello and welcome to French Madness with Raveline. In this lesson, we will learn les pronoms sujets, the subject pronouns, which are one of the basic elements of the French language. But do you remember what are subject pronouns? Let's find out. Subject pronouns replace a noun as the subject of a sentence. The subject is the person, place, or thing that the sentence is talking about. We use these every day and in almost every sentence we speak. I can show you how. Do you want to know? Okay, here are some underlined words. Do you know what they are? Well, they are the subject pronouns. Let us understand them better with an example. Okay, listen very carefully. The first part of the example says, Deep loves eating cakes. Deep can eat cakes all day. Deep likes chocolate cake the most. Deep can even bake cakes. Deep has his birthday in a week and Deep is excited about cutting the birthday cake. Now, do you think there is something wrong with this sentence? Well, of course there is. We cannot use the name of the subject again and again and again. This is just not acceptable, and that is why we replace the subject that is Deep with a subject pronoun that is he. So now, when we have changed the subject with a subject pronoun, let's reframe this sentence. Deep loves eating cakes. He can eat cakes all day. He likes chocolate cake the most. He can even bake cakes. He has his birthday in a week and he is excited about cutting the birthday cake. So, which sentence do you think is correct? Of course, the second one, isn't it? So now, I'm sure you know what subject pronouns are. Let's move ahead. This chart here will help you understand them better since this is the best way to organize them, like in the first, second, and third person singular and plural. Now let's follow the same structure for our French subject pronouns. So, the first person singular I is je. Next is you, which in French changes to tu. Here he is il, and she is elle. And it will also mean either il or elle depending on the gender, since everything has a gender in French. Now moving ahead, we becomes nous. Notice how we don't pronounce the S at the end of a word. In fact, we only pronounce the S at the end of a word if the word following it starts with a vowel. Again, you becomes vous. Again, no sound of S here. Now for they, there are two different words because they would either be masculine or feminine. So if you're talking about something masculine, use il. And if you're talking about something feminine, use elle. Again, these S are not pronounced. But what would trouble you here is that these plural il and elle have the exact same pronunciation as the singular il and elle. Here, phonetically speaking, you can't tell the difference between them. They are pronounced the same. So, how do we ever tell the difference between the two? Well, you can tell the difference between the two by the context. It is usually fairly clear from the context if it's singular or plural. There are also often other words in a sentence that will clear up the meaning if the subject is muddy. So, that could help. One more thing which could confuse you here is the difference between tu and vous. Well, talking about tu, the meaning of tu is you, but we only use tu in an informal situation, like with people younger than you, your friends, your siblings, your parents, etc. Vous is again you, but it is used in a formal situation, like with colleagues, teachers, elders, or a person you show respect to. Vous also means you all, so to address a group of people, you would say vous rather than tu. So now, let's read them one more time. The subject pronouns are je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, il, elle, elle. Good job! One last time. The singular subject pronouns are je, tu, il, and elle. The plural subject pronouns are nous, vous, il, and elle. That's great! We are done for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them down below, and do subscribe to my channel to learn awesome content every week. And if you missed any of my video, please find the link in the description box below. See you next week. Au revoir. Goodbye.